So today, interesting Champions League games are coming your way. All right. The most interesting one I would say, or the one I believe most football fans will be focusing on, is the one between Arsenal and Inter Milan. It's going to be a tough one because, especially for Arsenal, because Inter Milan at home they're receiving Arsenal, and most people believe that this is the game that Mikel Arteta was focusing on during the weekend that made him to drop points against Nottingham Forest. But to me, that doesn't make any sense, all right? Because I always say this: the best game is the one in front of you, all right? Win your game, then focus on the one after. And that's a game against Nottingham Forest is the game I believe that Arsenal should have done everything possible to get that 3 points. Because at this stage of the Premier League is a huge 9 points ahead of the people behind you is a huge gap and a huge advantage for anyone that wants to win the Premier League. As simple as that. All right. The two teams behind Arsenal, they are not actually serious. They dropped point this weekend. Both of them lost. Manchester City lost. Aston Villa lost to Everton. Manchester City lost to Manchester United. Arsenal, if they had won that game against the Nottingham Forest, they should have gone, or they would have gone, 9 points ahead of both teams, which is a huge advantage going into the season for a team that said they want to win the Premier League. Okay, let's assume, or let's go by that narrative that this is the game that Arsenal or Mikel Arteta in particular was more focused on. To me, it's not necessary. All right, because they have secured, from the look of things right now, they have already secured their top 8 finish, and that is what matters to me in this Champions League new format. Just make the top 8, get that automatic qualification. Making first, second, or third, I don't see much advantage that comes from it. Because why am I saying this? Last season, Liverpool, for example, they topped the table. Okay, they were top of the table, but they went on the next match to lose against PSG that survived playoffs. So make that make sense. All right, that's to say that any team you're going to meet after making the automatic qualification will still be tough. Arsenal should have been more focused on that Nottingham Forest than this game. Just a point is good for them. All right, even if they manage to lose the game, I don't think it's really necessary. But what do I know? Another tough game today is Real Madrid versus Monaco. Real Madrid are 7th on the table, Monaco are 19th on the table. But make no mistake, Madrid are only topping them with 3 points difference. So any point where Madrid drop today is going to affect them. So guys, what's your scoreline predictions of Arsenal and Inter Milan? This year Arsenal winning the game.